Hello, Leo. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to our soul family, our soul tribe. I'm very happy you're here. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This is your August 2022 love messages reading here at the Tarot Closet. Your no contact and or in separation reading. As always, we have tarot and cards, and oracle cards. And today we are beginning with Light Seers Tarot. We're going to be looking also at Shaman's Dream Oracle. And this is how your reading is coming down today. Interesting. And as always, the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages and channeled song messages. Let's see. I'm trying to straighten it. Yeah. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention you may have noticed things have been a little bit wonky here at the Tarot Closet recently. Yeah, my family and I were not feeling great, and I kept trying to come back. I missed quite a bit. So then I thought I would come in and change this and change that, when really I just want to offer you more readings. So readings are back to bi-monthly for sure. And yes, if you are on a twin flame journey, a twin flame channel is coming for you specifically. I will announce when that is coming. In the meantime, readings are still coming here. If you'd like to watch them, they're down in the description below. Also on the channel, of course, in the playlists. And of course, Leo, we have all the zodiac signs if you want to cross-watch for your chart or your person to get a really much better, clearer view of what's going on. And I want to say to you, I do recommend rising before the sun sign, but a lot of you might be here already for your sun sign. In that case, I would recommend watching your rising. And of course, if you have the time, most people don't, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and whatever you want to watch from your person, whether that is their rising or their sun, it's really going to help you get a better view as to what is going on. Okay, so let's get moving. I want to tell you that I have more decks around, Leo, so I might be bringing them in for some clarifying, possibly some new insight or echoing, validating a reading that is coming down. Tarot, oracle, Lenormand cards, angel cards, lots of stuff around. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, let's get into it. Just remember that this is a general reading. Whatever is not for you, just let that go. Please remember, this is not a prediction. You do have free will, as does your person. Look, these just coming down. Energies, outcomes will and do change. Please do not make any life-changing decisions based on a tarot reading. Okay, so your reading has come down in the shuffle, which often happens, and that's how it's going today. Let's get your overall energy. I actually want to move your selenite, I think, here for now. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What do you want to show us, our Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, cross watchers, and anyone who has arrived here today in regard to the connection and the person they have arrived here for? Please show us the card or cards as it may be. Oh, that's too many there, guys. Look, it is two. So that is what is happening. This is the overall energy. It is the Eight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and yeah, a message coming in. And I got to tell you something. This is the extra card that came down, the Justice card, Libra energy here. And yeah, you're both here. Some truth, I think, might be coming in the way of a message here, Leo. And I want to tell you something. When I was shuffling, because I also shuffled before, of course, and meditate and do a whole lot of different things, I kept seeing the Eight of Wands. So as it came out, that just was not surprising to me at all. And look, what's really interesting as well, I wanted to move your selenite. This is Taurus energy, by the way, which is really high vibrational, also really great for protection, opening up here, guys, as well. I do feel that somebody here is coming with the truth, holding on to that sword. Look, that is the sword. That is transactional. That is also getting some clarity, offering some clarity, and that's just what we know here with the Justice card. So there's some truth coming here. The strength is coming through. So what exactly is it that you're needing to hear? Let's get into your reading. The Eight of Swords, yeah, gosh, you guys, Gemini energy. So there's something that you didn't want to see here. The Ten of Wands, also very interesting. Sagittarius, more energy here. So this has been overwhelming for you, this no contact, and what exactly has gone on and what needs to be cleared here. You guys, oh, okay, Leo, the Six of Swords, also the Nine of Swords, Aquarius energy, Gemini energy. Yeah, you have not been sleeping. You need to hear from your person, and they really need to come with some truth here. Let's see what's going on. A lot of their energies here, in particular, what I call the naughty corner. If you've watched my readings, you know that. Look, it's the Ace of Wands. What an interesting reading. Aries, Leo, you're here, and Sagittarius. Of course, your person can be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or many things here. And I want to talk about that in a moment. The Moon card, Pisces energy, also coming through Cancer and Gemini. I want to remind you that when I'm talking about zodiac energy, that of course you can and usually do come through, as well as your person, or maybe even their rising or your rising. But really, it's more about the energy of the zodiac. So don't worry if that isn't the case. That's what I wanted to say to you. This is the naughty corner. What is the naughty corner? Look at this. Look at the energy over here. Wow, guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, it's the Two of Cups there. Also, the Nine of Cups. My goodness. Okay, so your person has been hiding how they really feel about you. That's what's going on in the naughty corner. We're not going to get into it, but it has evolved over time to be where your person's energy goes. And it doesn't mean always that the cards that you expect to be there are there, because I would almost feel to say, I would want to say to you that I would see the sword energy there. But the reason this is happening is because your person has been afraid and hasn't been showing you what it is that they really want. But they're going to be getting the urge, quite literally. This inspiration, I feel, is going to come out of nowhere and realize what they want to say to you. It is strong. This 8 is an action number of movement. It is accomplishing something. What do they need to accomplish here? Well, the wake up energy coming through, really feeling inspired here to start over, but they have not been telling you. My gosh, how they feel about you out of fear. What is going on? And fear because of something that was, I want to say, maybe a lie, and maybe a lie that you already know, or maybe even a lie in the way that they're living. But there's something here that really needs to come out, and we see it. We see the fear here in the Moon card that your person has been in, which is also why I feel this Ace of Wands is so important, and the Eight of Wands. That is the energy of love. It's a very passionate, very fast energy, and it is about this connection with your person, that it's going to just come really fast because they've had this realization. Look at your reading. This decision, I feel, is a decision that they're going to make, and it's going to be like this, and I'm just dropping things. And it feels, here is the decision. It's the Two of Cups, Cancer and energy. This is a lot of love here between the two of you, okay? And it can be just what you think, a romantic proposal, and it can be marriage, even more so than the Knight of Cups, which, by the way, came down in Aries reading. Now, it can be marriage, I have to tell you, but it can also be a proposal to talk or get back together. I feel like it's to talk here, look. And we see that in the Eight of Wands. It's quite strong that it can come through in a message and really super fast, and it's going to change everything, Leo, what your person has to say. And look, more of that wand energy, and it's just kind of a, that's it, I'm going to go, I'm going to write, I'm just going to, and I feel like this message can also, I do feel it's going to maybe come through in an SMS. For those of you also still on social media, it feels more like a text message, but it can also be that it is somebody coming forward with a knock on the door, because it feels really big and it feels really urgent. And why? Well, because, oh my gosh, look, they just put the Two of Cups in the overall energy. My gosh. Okay, yeah. Look how things just changed. I got to show you this. Well, you're seeing it. I don't need to show you. When that happens, it is because there is another message that wants to be sent through. This is your connection. It is. There's a lot of love here. Yeah. If you're on a twin flame journey, your twin flame is here. That's not for everyone. I know that. but also a very strong soulmate connection. So if you're not on a twin flame journey, you don't believe in it, whatever, let that go. It's not for you. And this is just an acknowledgement of the twin flames that are here. But I got to tell you, Leo, also, this is a soulmate connection. What is that? Well, it's different than a twin flame. You can have many, but it's a very beautiful, deep, and lovely connection. We want to find our soulmates in the world. And this is a romantic soulmate. This is your person. And this changed for that message because it needed to come through. This also moved because we see the fear here in sending that message. And it's why it's going to come out of nowhere here with this Ace of Wands. Because there's some fear here. They know that there's something here that they need to come and tell you. They know. I think you know too. They know that, but there is a little fear, and that's why it's just going to come. And also here, as we see with the Nine of Cups, the Pisces energy, that is the wish fulfillment card. You are their biggest wish, Pisces. I just called you Pisces. Leo. So there's that Pisces energy because I'm looking at the Nine of Cups, but that still may resonate for some of you. Either way, they've had this realization. And why I want to tell you that I feel that it's so urgent, because they've been living in the fear for a while. I do feel there's some commitment issues here, some running that's been going on, triggered this connection. I feel triggered your person. They're just really, it's a very deep connection, and it triggered them. Okay. That's what I want to say. And part of why I feel like it's so quick is because of here, this energy. And that's what I want to talk about. We see the truth needing to come out. We see it here in the Moon card that it hasn't come out. They're afraid for it to come out, or they're afraid to talk about it. But they know what this is, and it's going to just come quickly. Why? Because they're afraid that you might be leaving. This is the partnership placement. This is also really interesting because today there's a lot of separation. Now, your person is always here. For the most part, their energy is quite heavy and heavy-sided here, but in general, in that naughty corner. Today, there is a lot of, you're both here everywhere, but it really is like, here you are, there they are today. A lot of that going on, yet you're connected right here. As this moved into your overall energy card, as we see with the Justice card, what needs to happen. Look at the decision here. It's big. This decision, I feel your person is going to make like that, to send this message and get this to you, this information that you desperately need. Why? Well, you kind of weren't really looking at it. I can see here in this Eight of Swords, and just what you think with the Eight of Swords, this Gemini energy, it really is just not wanting to see it perhaps, but those birds are there for a reason. I want to tell you that, Leo. They are messengers from your spirit guides, angels, ancestors coming in and helping you, look, remove all these ties and coming off so that you can see here. It does feel really like it's time. And I got to tell you, that 8 is a lucky number. It's also a number of accomplishing something, and that is the goal. Some of you aren't here anymore. Some of you are. And there's a lot of Gaia energy around it. So a lot of healing going on, and necessary to come out of that and then drop those wands, which have been really heavy for you. The wands are the energy of love, guys. It's the relationship. Also, it's the fiery energy. This is a Leo reading. So yeah. And the 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy, but it is in that family, I want to say to you. And it is a new cycle. So it really is this cycle coming, and you're really ready to put this down. Some of you, I feel, are maybe even ready, as I said, to go. And that's making your person really nervous. Now, I do see that it's hard. You're torn. We see that here in the Nine of Swords. Now you're both here. And again, I feel your energy quite heavy here because you really need this from your person. That is in the Justice card. And I do feel that it's coming here, and it's coming in fast and strong. And also will give you this decision here because we see it all. You just look down. This is also a number of completion 9 in the 9 of Cups. It's very emotional. It is that attainment and fulfillment, I want to say. What is it that you need? You need what's here hidden in the Moon card, which we see is needed in the Justice card. And I feel it's coming through in a message like that here. Okay, that connection. It can be a knock on the door in order for these birds here, they're sending that message here. It feels heavy. And I feel you both here in the Six of Swords. One, this Aquarius energy, because this is also your person having run from the connection, having some issues with the commitment, and also causing a lot of this Nine of Swords energy, not being able to sleep really well, feeling really bad about it. Look, it's catty corner here with the 8 and the 9. What comes after that? 10, it's a new cycle. And we see it in the Wands, that cycling here in the relationship. Things starting over, a new cycle. So I want to say to you, is that going to be cycling? I don't feel that it's going to be something that's going to continue going back and forth. And I feel like this is it. I feel like this is the big, is that the big kahuna? Hello, if you're in Hawaii, by the way, that's interesting that that's coming through. But it's just really necessary here, guys. I see this has been causing a lot of hurt and a lot of confusion. Why your person just kind of left when you both felt such a strong connection here. And yeah, it's sort of like, also, something might be freeing up in their life or in their mind, interestingly enough, with that subconscious energy here in the Moon card and that fear, because you see here in the Nine of Cups, it's like freedom. It's sort of, you know, look, what I really want. And it's super emotional, and it's quite literally what you see here. Also, in the Eight of Wands, it is it's like a spectacular event. Do you know what I mean? It's this, look at that light up there and all the emotional energy being flung out, saying, I can go for this now, for this, for my person, for my Leo. And yeah, coming quite literally out of nowhere, guys. It feels really fast, hoping that you don't put these wands down and say, I'm out of here. It can be for some of you that you've been alluding to that on social media, or maybe even through friends and family, because I see the hurt it's caused here. We see that the running away here, it's very emotional, and it can even have included for some of you physical moves, like as in locations. It's not going to be for everyone, but this is also that running away energy from your person, but it's also possibly you moving, which is scaring your person here. And yeah, I feel that you're very conflicted. We can see that. It's an energy because you really love your person. There's a very deep connection here. A very deep connection. For some of you, it might have even interrupted a marriage or marriage possibilities. And I think what's so frustrating about this, I feel for you, and I feel all this frustration coming through, that I hear you saying, yeah, but you know what this is. We knew, we discussed it. We knew, what happened? It's this sort of like, you're just, what happened? Like it just came out of nowhere. And also that your person coming through in that Eight of Swords too, holding themselves back here. That is the sword energy. They were holding themselves back from moving forward with maybe what you talked about, maybe what you planned, all this love and these plans and these wishes that we see here. And it was just kind of like, what happened? So we also see that here. And I do feel that that is also the case in being freed up in a different way for your person and getting that clarity and looking at what they need to look at and having these realizations about what this is and coming through here. Offering that in this Justice card energy. And by the way, the twin flame and the soulmate energy they're not the same. Not everybody's on a twin flame journey. I understand that. And it's not a twin flame reading, but you do come through if you are. It's super strong. And also, as I said, your person here that you're here for today is a soulmate. It is intense with the Two of Cups and the Justice card. And things really needing desperately here some clarity and what this is and where it's going and what happened, because it just feels like, what happened? How did we get to this point? And I feel you at that 10, ready to put all those wands down, maybe not even go pick up one or go pick up the 8 and listen to a message or even care about it. You might take these, put them down and say, I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm going to go back and follow this path here. And there I go. And that's why I feel like it's so strong, because it feels, yeah, like some of you might be as really hard as I feel like it is, and really the conflicting energy here. Look, some of that fear too, and some of that change that you don't want. And that's the other thing, the Eight of Swords and the Moon card really connect in that way, because the moon card can also be a lot about what we see here, that there are these issues, these things that need to be discussed that you haven't wanted to really look at, and neither has your person. It's very strong, and I do feel that these ties, the birds can be also a lot about freeing things up. I want to say ties that bind, things that are people or things that are not serving you and your person, that might be getting in, that might have been a big part in this connection. That is freeing up now. Things are being looked at and talked about. It's getting through. Yeah, things are changing. It's not much more I can say about that. It's pretty intense. Leo, this feels really, really big. And I got to tell you, I don't feel any need to bring any more tarot in, or for any clarification, any validation, or even any insight. So we're going to go straight now into the Shaman Stream Oracle. This coming through quite strong today, Cancer, Libra energy. This is opalite, and it really is about lightening an emotional burden, some emotions that maybe were repressed that really need to get out now, some thoughts about everything here. And it really is also a time of transition, guys. And yeah, it's super, super strong. I'm putting it here with the Eight of Wands. Wow, it's interesting how that kind of, how it looks. It's sort of glowing. But yeah, that is what is coming through there. It is going to release a lot of emotional burdens. We see that here with these little messengers, with these birds coming in and saying, let's free this up. And I gotta say, for those of you on a twin flame journey, those are signs of twin flame ascension. So those are signs of somebody in surrendering and waking up. But we're gonna stop there. I just wanted to send that through. Okay, look, as I pick up your Shaman Stream Oracle, we'll get some more. This is being left behind. So we're gonna look at it because it's yours. The disowned self, root girl, that is a 10. Interesting, because yeah, this is this here. And this is also here, that Eight of Swords, coming out of that, dropping those wands and starting that new cycle here and connecting back with you and what it is you want. Because this, I feel, this connection, there's a lot of love here, guys. There's also a lot of dreams that I feel like were dashed, dreams that were planned, that got side railed, that a lot of hurt and stuff going on, which has also caused some insecurity. And naturally, that's what happens. It causes us to question ourselves, to question what we're doing. And yeah, it puts a lot of that in our minds. And this is really a message for you to let that go. Look, untangle that here. Go into this new cycle that's also more fiery energy and a whole lot of maple leaves, which is interesting because one, that's about change, and two, that's about love here. So this is a real particular message to the feminine energy, the stronger feminine energy, or because I got to tell you, you know, there's no gender in tarot, but everybody has divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So this is that feminine energy that has been wounded, I want to say, that is, yeah, needing to drop those wands. So maybe that's you, divine masculine, connecting to that feminine energy, okay? It's not necessarily that it's for sure a divine feminine. So anyway, we're going to stop at that, but that's a real direct message to get those wands down and get down deep into what is going on in your mind and what it is that you want. And that's really strong here for this connection, and for you connecting to yourself as well here and getting yourself. This Knight of Swords is important, though, I have to say. A lot of people worry about that and say, oh, look, she's there crying and not sleeping, and it's emotional, and it's, you know, yeah, but we need that. Crying is a huge release. Crying is something that is extremely important for our body. It resets a lot of things in our nerves and our heart. It helps with the heart chakra opening. So if you're still there, you know, you're in a safe place and it's helping you to release it, then get it out before you move on. And instead of jumping, if you need to jump into that Ten of Swords, which we don't see here today, but has made its way in, and hit that bottom and then get out, fine, then go there. It's not a terrible place. You can swim through all those emotions, work them out. If you're able to jump here into the 10 and then drop those wands, even better. Whatever is best for you here. It does go really deep. The connection, but also what has gone on with the separation and how that has affected you. So take care of yourself. That is a really strong message coming through. This is being pushed off, so I have to look at it getting back to integrity. That is exactly what we're talking about, of taking care of yourself here. A little bit lost in the direction. Okay, and we know that with this connection, but that is really going to change here. And that just was pushing its way off and it wanted to be in, so I did bring it in. Let's channel. This is crazy. Okay, look, this also just got pushed off. We're going to channel another one here. Guys, I got to tell you, this is coming to a 3, which is, well, number of the divine, also divine timing. Look, unmarked trail of revelation, someone realizing a path here that may not have been marked, that is possible for to take in this connection. Very interesting. That is connecting for me for some reason today with the Hangman energy. There's that Pisces again. Somebody getting a little bit of different perspective. I think that might be your person. It could also be you. But somebody having a revelation. As I said, I think it's your person here, and that this is the revelation, the 9 of Cups, and realizing, wait a minute, there's a freedom in that. So, but it can also be resonating with some of you, not just your person. Okay, I'm going to put this here. We're going to get one more. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please show us the card, or cards as it may be, that Aries cross watchers, anyone here needs to see? Aho. And here we go. Then we're going to move on to a Lover's Oracle, Crown Games, right use of power. All right, yeah. So as we talked about, I think we talked about that a little bit, didn't we? No, maybe we didn't, but there is that 8 again, that action number, and the Gaia energy and the right use of power. So there has been, we can see that here, maybe some games. We talked about that a little bit earlier on. Also, yeah, a little bit of ego here as well is what is coming through. But I really feel here the Gaia energy as well coming through in this particular message for you today. I just almost called you Aries. It's your person in Aries for some of you, yeah. Leo is that healing here too, in the things that are shifting. I really feel they're shifting, and also connecting to that crown chakra. As we see, I really feel with your person here. So I'm going to leave it there. And I do feel that they've had this revelation too of the parts that they've played that they were not maybe owning before. And that is the revelation too with the Crown Games, right use of power, that it was kind of the opposite. And that is also what's coming through in the Justice energy. So whatever went on between the two of you, you're going to know that. It's going to be real particular for each of you. So we won't get into everybody's stuff. Okay, so we're going to look at some channeled love messages. Rose quartz being so strong today. It's just wow. Aries and Libra energy, also Taurus, and a whole lot about forgiveness. What does your person want to say today? And if you feel you're sending a message, please go with that. I'm getting it together so you can be mine. Yeah, that is really strong here, I gotta say. Whew, your reading today, Leo. Gosh, these two came down together. Songs are constantly being played that remind me of you. So there is a really strong connection to music here in this connection. Every time my phone vibrates, I hope to God it's you. You deserve everything. My heart still beats for you, and this is coming. My stomach drops when I wake and realize you are still gone. Now, that's not always necessarily just a physical location. It's also just about the energy of the separation. I'm going to move some things here. We will look also, I almost forgot for the Lover's Oracle card. So I just noticed that. Somebody sent me over there to remind me. I want to grow old with you. Okay, interesting. And it just, the way it flipped over there, it almost walked. I know. I spy on you. This is interesting because just in case this did come down for Aries, and I felt it was both sides. So, and that is clear here too. You are keeping an eye on each other somehow, whether it is through social media or friends or family. I don't feel like it's all the time. I feel like it comes in spurts, and then it's sort of quiet again. And then there's some poking around going on. I loved you once. I love you still. I always have. I always will. And by the way, that is the Gemini energy there coming through. You are my soulmate. This was also Aries, gotta tell you. But here for you, Leo, Your person is your soulmate, a soulmate. We already talked about it. The camera died. I never look. Apologies, guys. We talked about that a lot already with the Two of Cups and the Justice card, but that is an acknowledgement that, yeah, this is a soulmate. Your person, as I say that, the Two of Cups wanting to come down. Look at that energy exchange. I do feel that you're sending each other music. You may not realize it, that's too many, but this is yours. I can't tell you how much I miss our long conversations. Yeah, there's a lot of that energy here too, of conversation being blocked communication. Come back to me. I listened to our song on repeat. There, you deserve everything. There is that music that we just talked about that is being sent through. So yeah, you're sending each other songs, I feel, or listening to them and sending that energy. Please know you are perfect to me, because there's a really strong energy exchange. These three came together. We're going to stop here. It feels like that's time to close that portal. I do look at the middle card, and 3 is the most I take. My love is for you, nobody else. Sometimes actually I might take more, but for the most part, it's depending. No one can hold a candle to you. I play songs that remind me of you on repeat. There's a lot of music energy here, guys. Where did that go? Songs are constantly being played that remind me of you. I listen to our song on repeat. I play songs that remind me of you on repeat. So there's a really strong connection to music here. And we're going to get your Lover's Oracle card. Are these being left? No, that's too many. Interesting. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. What's interesting about that, you know, these are not, I have to say, it's not like that's the message. There are messages within messages, if that makes sense. And what I feel here too is that friendship is really missed. That's really strong. We're going to get another here. This just stuck to my heart, so we're going to take it. And let me just put these down because it kind of helps for you. Wait a second here. Is that being shown? No. Okay, so it's kind of for it to be seen if it's a little bit raised with the deck. Okay, so yeah, this just came through, and then we're going to move on to your channeled song messages, which feel really important here today, Leo. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah, that is here. That is getting out of the 8 of Swords. Here, moving out from, I feel like, some particular thoughts. For some of you too, it feels like your person is moving on from particular people as well. There's something going on in both of your lives, of course. That's natural, but that's just coming through here. And that 10 of Wands, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Because that is a lot that's really connected also to that Sword energy and for that 10 of Wands energy, those thoughts. It's a 10. So it is a new cycle, and that is it's a message connecting to that. It is time for this change, whatever it is you're deciding to do here, Aries. Okay, we're going to look at that guitar is so strong for you today. I got to tell you, a lot about making peace and harmony. That comes through, but the guitar is really coming through with the connection to music for you too. Real strong, probably stronger than any other reading this last week. Okay, so let's get into it. Something to say song messages. It can be your song, I want to say, of relevance to you and your person, or even just to you, comes through. There's always a sentiment behind a song, whether somebody is saying, I miss you, I want to talk, I love you, that sort of thing. But the most important thing for me and for you are things that you're going to notice or connect with or resonate with that I don't even know. So it can come in the way of a location, a particular name, maybe an artist, something that just you go, yeah, that's mine, or I'm sending that. So watch for those signs. We are luck. We are fate. The Golden State, John Doe. We know this is a fated connection. That's not even a question. For some of you, this is going to also connect with California. Not for everybody, but that particular message. So if you have something to say it to me now. Just say it to me now. Say it to me now, Glenn Hansard. Really interesting because I posted this with a little bit of a promotion, I want to say, like a post just letting people know on, I think it was on Instagram or maybe even TikTok. I don't know. I don't really do very much there. And this was the song, and I think it might have been Libra. Yeah, interesting. I think it might have been Libra, this song. This particular song where it's like, say it to me now, sort of this, talk to me going on here. Communication. Okay, so these three, yeah, they just came together. Let's look at that middle card. So many tears I've cried, so much pain inside, but baby, it ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till it's over, Lenny Kravitz. We see that in the Nine of Swords, right next to the Justice card. I don't know what's in the stars, never heard it from above. The world isn't ours, but I know what's in my heart. If you ain't mine, I'd be torn apart. Love me now, John Legend. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I want. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, and it is a echoing back and forth. And yes, this was very strong in Aries reading. So if your person is an Aries, not for everybody, everybody's really here today, I gotta say. So, and even if you don't particularly hear it, you're resonating with the reading. That's what it's about. It's not about, the zodiac energy that I feel. It's just not. So don't worry if you haven't. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine, like the sun. And at the end of the day, we should give thanks and pray to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? I've been alone with you inside my mind. And in my dreams, I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Hello, Lionel Richie, that spiritual connection. Also dreaming about you, Aries, big time. Okay, we're going to give them, these two are coming down. I was going to say we're going to give them a last chance, and this is it. So let's see. Thought we'd be exploring together. Thought we'd be inspired together. I thought we'd be flying together. Thought we'd be on fire together. Simple together. Alanis Morissette, a lot of that fiery energy here today. Putting that right over the Ace of Wands. I thought, oh, whoa, wait, did this come twice? No, I put the wrong message there. Boy, okay. So let's set that down. You let me into a conversation only we could make. You break and enter my imagination. Whatever's in there is yours to take. Song for someone you too. This is so much about how much you are on each other's mind, and also the friendship, the conversations, and the need to have that discussion. And with that Eight of Wands, I do feel that it's pretty strong that it's coming in here. Okay, something just dropped. Yeah, and it's upright, so it's yours. I'm going to get it. There's some more of that opalite. I miss you. Okay, so that really wanted to come in, and this is hanging off the deck. My world is dark without you. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Look, there's that 3 again. They're taking every opportunity to bring out as many as they can. I have so many regrets. I will never give up on us. I dream of you. There it is. Where did that go? Yeah, anyway, we just saw that here with the dreaming. So here it is, some more, definitely a lot of that going on. I really want to see you. Yeah, that's also very strong. I was scared. You are my biggest wish. Yeah, we see that. We know that. That was the revelation. They weren't allowing themselves to see in that Eight of Swords. And look, there it is in the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment. You are my biggest wish. We already knew that, but this is definitely a validation for you. This is hanging off the deck. I could listen to your voice all day and night. This music energy, are some of you singers, maybe. Not going to be for everyone. Also just missing your voice. But the music energy is super strong in this reading. Whether it's sending it, singing it. I received your telepathic messages. And as I said earlier, sending for sure. The energy, songs, connecting, having playlists. I received your telepathic messages. As I talk about it with music, I'm sending you telepathic messages. You guys definitely have playlists and are sending each other music, whether it's energetically or we're sending it through messages, that sort of thing. Listening to a lot of music. You are so good to me. And that's such a broad statement. I realize that, but it's not coming through all the time for every reading. And it's just really strong here. Okay, that's the last two. I didn't even have a chance. I was thinking to myself, last chance in my head. My heart is yours. I'm so lost without you. Leo. Okay, Leo, we're going to get a message, a love message, I want to say, from the universe. So, and we're going to put it down like a table, and I'm going to get some totems today, and then we'll look at the other side. Thank you, spirit guides. Let me turn my tree of life around. Angels and ancestors, can you please show us the card? Show us the cards. What is Leo? And cross watchers, anyone here need to see Aho? Look, there's two. So we're going to look at one. It's not as if you need anyone. Interesting. We're going to look, actually, let's look at this one. What you give will come back. And we'll keep this one here for the table because it's a little bit, I think we can see things better there. When in doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace when there's no doubt. Give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. Did I make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who is number one in my book. Shh. This is your love message from the universe today. I love that. Your totems, also numbers and letters in here. So let's see. All right, I don't see any letter. Well, there's one. There's a V. Can be locations and names. Okay, so where are we going to go here? Let's just take a look here. Look, it's the ladybug. Luck here. Good luck. I feel that. It's actually quite strong. New beginnings. When there are little, when there are children in my readings, but this is also an angelic child, interestingly enough. Scorpio energy coming through, and I gotta tell you, not only is it Scorpio energy, but also that there is something here, we already know that, with the Justice card that is being held on to that really needs to be let go. Okay, that is just super strong in your reading, and it has been validated here. And that's really more of what that's about. Here's the horse, and is that a horse or is that a unicorn? Let me double check. That's a horse, yeah, and that's definitely, I gotta say that horse, on the horse with some humility here. That is the energy, that is the power, the freedom, it's emotional, the movement. That's going on here. I gotta say, not always the case, but it is. And look what they're bringing with them. A key to their heart. And are you offering a key to yours, guys? And for some of you, is this going to include a marriage proposal? Maybe. That was strong also, got to tell you. An Aries reading, that possibility. I'll never tell you that because I got to say, well, first of all, it's a general reading here on YouTube. Also, you know, energies change. We know that already. That is just the way it is. Everyone has free will. And proposals sometimes can be just talking, a message coming, which is really strong here. It can be for a lot of you, though. It's really strong. Somebody here's had a really big revelation that came through, and that's interesting. That's the Judgment card energy, too, that comes with that really big wake-up call and having made a decision, which again connects back to Aries too, but also Libra, and I gotta say some Gemini and Aquarius coming through as well. But anyway, there's that key, guys. So it can be that they're handing that over, saying here, or you're handing that over. It's very strong in your reading. Let's see, are there any angel messages down here? Yeah, there are. Interesting. First of all, there's a 0. That can be, birth dates, anniversaries connected, for example. And I want to send this down. Look, it is a star. That is the Aquarius energy, interestingly enough. Having that hope, that clarity that has come, having faith in this working out, having hope for it. Very strong. This is interesting to come down. It really is. Your angels, ancestors. Let me look at the date, 1989. Somebody that has moved on is sending that through. So that's not going to be for everyone, but it is. It's for someone for sure. Got to tell you here. Okay, so let me just see what is here in the way of angel messages. Okay, there is a 1 there. Here, I think there's only 1 here. Oh no, there's 2 here. Okay, here's also a 5. So the first is anything is possible. It's a master number. It's 33. And the second, which we already saw here in your reading, I think we did, is 44. That is your angels with you. So I'm going to just kind of lift this up so you can get a closer look. Yeah, gosh, guys, let's see what this is. Oh, look, this 3 stayed here. The divine. It's not as if you need anyone. Also divine timing. Huh. For as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh wow, how I love you, the universe. Leo, that is your reading today. I'm going to turn this around so you can look at that. As always, it's my honor to channel for you. I wish you well, love, light, all things good in everything you do. Remember that if you liked this reading, liking it here really does help me know that. Also helps the Tarot Closet to grow so we can bring readings to more people. If you feel you want to share it with someone who might resonate, please, by all means, make sure if you enjoy your readings that you are subscribed and have your notifications on. Is it there? Because yeah, you know, I just have a lot of things going on and I try very much to bring you your readings consistently. This is not, I have a lot of other things going on, but it's important to me. So I am working really hard at it. I'm not perfect. So the best way to know is to have your notifications on so you know when they're coming. But I will be trying to bring them bi-monthly again. So here's to that. Yay. Anyway, so that's about it. I wish you love, light again. I look forward to seeing you at your next reading. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Bye, Leo.